Hello, Scorpio. It's Lisa, and here is your May 27th to June 2nd, 2024 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, so Scorpio, the overall message for you for this week, Scorpio, is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about kicking butt, doing what you need to do, working hard and getting things done. The challenge that you face this week is that you've planted the seeds to your success. This is about adapting and being open to adapting as you move forward, doing the work you need to do. So you're doing the work, but you might be so structured that you're not willing to change things, add things, take things away, be open to new ways of doing things. So this is just a challenge for you to do it this week because you're like, I'm doing it this way. And it's like, you need to kind of adapt. And then what you need to focus on is coming out of your comfort zone and going forward with something, taking that leap of faith. So this can definitely be, you could be like, I'm doing this way. This is the way I do this. I'm not coming out of my comfort zone. I'm comfortable. And the universe is like, but you have to, because there's this opportunity to like come out of your comfort zone. It's going to lead you to bigger success. And you're like, nope. And you really need to focus on coming out of that comfort zone. And then what you don't see coming will reveal in a moment. Yeah, so it definitely is that there's something, it's almost like your hard work is paying off, but it's going to change and grow and adapt to new ways of doing things. And you're just maybe not willing to do that. So let's get some clarity on this. So working hard, moving towards the things you want, the devil shows up. It's so interesting because this week, the devil is showing up for almost every sign. It's so interesting. The devil is, that fear and doubt, the devil on your shoulder that talks you out of things, talks you into things when you're trying to make changes. It wants you to not succeed. It will fill you with fear when you have to come out of your comfort zone. It's like, no, you can't do that. Who do you think you are, right? It wants you to not succeed. And when I've had this discussion with a lot of people, and it's like, why would we not want ourselves to succeed? And it's kind of like that. I look at it as yin and yang, the dark and the light. We all have it in us, and the light is success and positivity and the things we want to accomplish. The dark is all the negative fears and everything. And so when the light starts to move forward towards achieving all these wonderful things, the dark will come up and go, wait a minute here. I want to have control over this. I don't want you to succeed. I should be in charge, right? So it will try to overshadow the light. And we have this battle in all of us. And it really is kind of saying, you know what? I'm not going to let the dark win. I'm not going to let the devil stop me from achieving my goals. I am going to come out of my comfort zone. And the really important thing to know about the devil is when you're getting closer and closer to success and things expanding in your life and you achieving things, the devil gets louder. Right? So it is like, because it doesn't want, it's like, oh my God. So it starts to scream at you because it does not want you to succeed. And it will try to make you sabotage your life however it has to. So just kick that devil off your shoulder and do not let it stop you. All you have to do is move forward with balance, just take one step at a time. And when you do that, you create a flow with the universe, which brings you in the abundance that you want. So do not let the devil stop you. So here is the challenge. And the challenge is that you've planted the seeds to your success. You're doing the work. And now, you have to kind of adapt. You have to be open to removing things that aren't working, adding in some new things, changing and adapting as you do things so that way your success can grow and grow. Think of it as like a plant that you planted in a pot, a small pot, and it's getting bigger and you're like, oh, okay, I have to plant it in a bigger pot. And so you adapt and you plant it and then you keep doing that as it grows and grows. And eventually you're like, I got to plant it out in my garden because it's getting so big. But if you keep it in that small pot and you're like, not changing it, I like that pot, it's not going to grow and it's not going to flourish and you're not going to grow fruit off of it because it doesn't have a chance to grow. So you're limiting it, right? So you have to allow yourself to grow and adapt. And it just feels like it's a challenge. It feels like something is coming up where you're just not willing to change the way you're doing things. And you're like, nope, I'm doing it this way and that's it. I don't do it that way. And it's because it's out of your comfort zone. And the devil doesn't want you to do it because it'll take off and take you to another level. And it's sort of like, say if, like, we'll use me as an example. If I am comfortable doing the readings this way and not showing my face, and then if I had an opportunity to do it for whatever reason with showing my face, it would be a challenge where it's kind of like, okay, now I got to kind of come out of my comfort zone and show my face and be in front of the camera, right? Instead of kind of being in this comfortable place behind the camera. And when you get this opportunity, Scorpio, to do this, you need to go for it. It's just, and all you have to do is take one step at a time. You may not know where it's leading, and that's okay. Just take one step at a time. And as you do that, it will reveal itself where it's leading, because it definitely is leading you somewhere, and you just need to take one step at a time. It's not like you're going to go from one place to stardom within 1 minute, right? It's like you take the steps. The universe will allow you to take the steps. You don't know where it's leading. The Justice card is about balance as well, right? It's just breaking some habits, which could be, the habit can actually be not willing to adapt, right? It's my habit. I do it this way every day. This is the way I do it. I'm not going to change the way I do it. And when you break that habit and start bringing good habits, which is being open to new opportunities, doing things different ways, growing and learning, then you balance yourself and things move forward. So where you need to focus this week is coming out of your comfort zone, going for something, taking a leap of faith. It can be living life to the fullest as well, instead of being full of fear. But it just feels like coming out of your comfort zone. You've built a strong foundation to your future. You've got the strong foundation. Now it's time to move forward and meeting new people, having the right people around you. It just really feels like you're almost like you're on the ground level and you need to go up to the next level. And you need to, like, might not know what's on that ground level. It's out of your comfort zone because you're afraid of heights, but it's like, you got to take those steps because it's time to move forward towards your successes. And you might want to partner up with someone. It can be that it leads you to your soulmate, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's more about partnering up with like-minded people, working with like-minded people, even having a tribe of people around you that enhance you and you enhance them. And it feels like as you move forward, these people come in, and it's kind of like a community that's really, really positive. And then what you don't see coming is the Knight of Cups, which is some information that comes in this week that helps you move forward. I think this is where the devil comes in, right? So this information comes in and you go, what? Right? And then you're like, okay, do I go for it or don't I go for it? And the devil's going to say, don't go for it. You can't do it, but you need to, move in a new direction. You need to listen to your gut, not to what everybody else tells you should do. Because when you listen to other people, they reflect their insecurities and their fears and doubts onto you, and jealousy. So they may be like, you don't want to do that because they don't want you to do it, right? So ultimately you need to follow what your gut is telling you, not what your head's telling you or other people, but what your gut is telling you. And then it's just staying out of conflict and drama and just doing what you need to do to move forward. Don't get pulled into conflict. Don't get pulled into other people's dramas. Have boundaries with people and move forward towards your goals. Very, very interesting, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that really helps. If you enjoyed my video, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you again for watching. Have a fabulous week. I know you can kick that devil off your shoulder. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.
Being a prisoner of your past, become the architect of your future.